So I guess I'd say I'd put up Saving Lives by by ARMNHMR and Bella Renee. Gonna discuss the film Blackkklansman. So this is a 2018 American biographical black comedy crime film directed by Spike Lee and written by Charlie Watchell, David Rabinowitz, Kevin Wilmot, and Lee, based on the 2014 memoir Blackkklansman by Ron Stallsworth. All right, so first of all, yeah, the way Wikipedia like labels this film a biographical black comedy crime film, yeah, it would be interesting like how people would label this film like in terms of like whether it's a thriller, an action, or like a mystery, or you know, those are really cool films. Films that kind of like not defy genre like traditional genres, but it shows how far we've come like when it comes to like um or as a culture, like having media out there that's just like could be like more and more a mix of everything, and done very well too, with great elements of all these with biographical comedy, crime, black, and directed by Spike Lee. So Spike Lee is definitely one of my favorite directors in the U.S. because his films are always really vibrant, and when he wants to like put something on the screen like an idea, like he does it with such like kind of like passion and like power, I guess. Black Klansman is definitely his most I would call like mainstream film. It's not as like in your face as his other films. Like for example, I look back on Do the Right Thing from the 80s. I think that's my favorite, one of my favorites at least, films by Spike Lee. Sorry, I'm gonna turn down this song for a bit. It's a very big bridge breakdown. I don't know what you call that part of the song. All right, anyway, so Black Klansman basically it's the story about a black person in Denver, Colorado, who becomes a law officer, and I think let's see, because I want to get this right. All right, the plot follows the first African American detective in the city's police department as he sets out to infiltrate and expose the local Ku Klux Klan chapter. Yeah, so yeah, the first African American detective in the city's police department, obviously give me a lot of conflict in the workplace for him, and others. A lot of misunderstandings and differences, obviously, like right. I mean, it's where a lot of the drama comes from. But what's funny and dramatic, but I would say probably more funny, is how he infiltrates the KKK, and that's what this movie is about. At least the local chapter in the vicinity of where he's working, and I think they also bring in David Duke, and David Duke was a former Grand Wizard of the Knights of the KKK from 1989 to 1992, and David Duke is played by Topher Grace. Oh my goodness, what a ballsy decision to do that. I mean, but because the plot is so good and the movie is so good and well produced and well made and thoughtful, it's really cool these actors decide to take on these roles and play them like I don't know, like seriously, and it just makes it the whole experience more realistic. And it is again based on like a true story, and and you could, I guess, the source material for this movie is the memoir Black Klansman by Ron Stallsworth, and Ron Stallworth is the name of the character in this film. Yeah, so I'll just stop it there because I don't want to spoil much of it. But yeah, interesting to see like even like how people react to each other because of differences in this movie, and how it's in some ways still reflected today. I mean, there are a lot of different parts of the U.S., a lot of different cultures, a lot of factors. So let's see. What? I'm trying to find the nominations. It received 6 nominations in the Academy Awards, the 91st Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Director, Supporting Actor, for Adam Driver. Yeah, Adam Driver is in it too, and it won Best Adapted Screenplay. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to remember. This film is really funny, even though because they make what could be like a really sad, tragic like struggle for the main character, but they find ways to make it humorous and accessible for mainstream audiences, which is why I say this is the most mainstream film by Spike Lee that he's made. Really accessible for even if you don't know much about like I don't know like Black history or whatever. It's funny, it's engaging like from start to finish. And that's it. That's all I got. We're listening to some ads by Core Civic here on Spotify. All right, that's Black Klansman for y'all. Check it out if you haven't or not. It's cool. Till then, peace.